To Richard from Low Power Radio Solutions. And Richard, do you want to tell us just a quick bit about your company?
Hi David. Yes, the company has been going for quite a few years, over 25 now. Started in sensors, ultrasonics, saw resonators many years ago, and then about 15 years ago we got more involved in radio modules. Started to develop our own radio modules 10 years ago. We developed our Easy Radio brand of radio modules, which took a dumb radio module, put a microprocessor on it, and you just put data into it, and it uploads the data, and you receive the data at the other end.
So it's basically a transparent serial link, nice and easy.
Yeah.
From a data design point of view, you throw data in, data comes out.
Correct, yeah.
Because I first came across you when you're doing, I was doing high altitude balloons, and basically almost everyone seems to use your modules for that. Just work really nicely, work across temperature.
Yeah, we've been involved with quite a few projects. Robot wars, if you remember, as well. We used to be involved in all those sort of things in the past. There's quite a few areas that we've done stuff with, and robots now as well we get involved with as well. So a lot of hobbyists, a lot of development boards and that sort of thing.
So long background, this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so talking about the some of the new modules you're releasing at the moment, the new version of the ERIC module.
Yeah, this came about. We used to do, or we still do, our serial data modules, but we wanted to put the microprocessor on the module, that people could write their own program API to this module and then negate having an external microprocessor. So they can save on cost. Obviously the microprocessor is linked with the RF engine of the module, and it makes one complete system. We then decided to make it in a surface mount design as well, which is this module here, and we've now also have FCC, IC approvals on this, as well as European approvals.
And one of the things that really got my attention, because there are quite a lot of pre-approved modules out there, but you don't have a lot of flexibility, whereas yours, you've actually got several antenna options and quite a lot of versatility with yours, and it's still approved. Yes.
Well, the FCC side, we had it approved to several types of antennas that we have in our range as well, and we offer those in our, when you buy those, they're offered up to you. The European one, we also have a range of antennas for those. But there was different settings that we had these modules approved to, for the FCC and IC Canada as well as European side.
Excellent, so covering the full gamut there.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, and you're talking about the embedded microprocessor, so it's an MSP 430 in there,
That's correct.
Yeah, and you actually provide an API, so you can call the radio functions, you can drive the I/O pins.
It has a built-in operating system, which we call EROS.
Yeah.
And what that does, it enables someone to write in C a simple API, which is a maximum of 16K, which they can then upload into the module and turn it into whatever device they want to turn it into, a temperature sensor, an on-off sensor. There are 18 I/O input-outputs, of which 6 are A to Ds.
So a really flexible system actually, and there's even a temperature sensor on board, I think, isn't there?
There is, which you can use, and you can also remap the IOs if you want to remap them.
Fantastic.
But there's a lot to do, and we offer a lot of data on that.
So for a lot of systems, basically you can drop in one of your modules, write a bit of code, and that's basically ready to go.
Yeah, the idea was that we wanted to have one module that was suitable for Europe and for the USA, which are two big markets for us and for our customers.
So something like that, it sounds quite heavy. How much current does that draw roughly at
Well, there are special modes in this device that you can set it to, the lowest being 32 microamps, although we are trying to get lower than that on this.
And that's absolutely fantastic and phenomenally low power. Yeah. And for a lot of these devices, they're going to be sat idle for most of the time. So,
well, you can also turn off. You can even drop the microprocessor down. There's lots of things that you can do within this module.
And being the MSP 430, of course, that will run on nanowatts if you really want it to.
Well, that's right. Yes. So there's a lot that you can do.
Yeah, really flexible solution. And so you've got some of the modules in front of you. Do you want to talk us through some of them?
Yep. Okay. Well, this is what when we sell the ERIC module, we do like people to take the development board. There's several reasons. First of all, it uses this novel spring pins, which if by releasing the module, you can take a surface mount module, put it straight in, and you can program it, and then you can remove it again. So it's very flexible on what it does there. This is the ERIC 9, which is the FCC IC approved module and European approved module. This kit, you can connect any antennas you want to it. So obviously you can put the FCC approved ones on it. You can use it as your prototype board. You can also connect it into, it's got a micro USB on it, so you can connect it into any laptop or device that has that.
That's it. So from a designer point of view, you can buy one of those, get the sensor you're going to do, throw it over to the software guy and say, work on this while we finish off the hardware design.
Yeah. We also, this is battery operated. It can be powered up mains, but it's also battery operated. There is also a little API that we have in here that when you press the combination of buttons, it becomes a remote control. So you can actually put it into automatic transmit, and you can walk away and do range tests around a building. So that's quite flexible as well.
That's really useful. And you're saying as well, in terms of surface mount packaging, it's a castellated package on there,
correct,
standard
yes.
one. So and you're saying it's also reflow compatible earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you actually move into full rate production, you can just give it to your CEM house. They can just,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we did that. So different to the old style single inline modules that we used to do, and we still do those.
Yeah.
But this was just a new. We knew the demand was there for low cost surface mount device, so that's why we've gone with that one. And small.
Is that just point-to-point communication you get that?
Point to multi-point. This is. Yes.
So you can actually sort of start a mesh networking and that kind of thing there.
It's not a mesh in a true sense, but it is one point to multi-unit.
So it's broadcast
within
sort of
a certain range, yes.
Okay. Excellent. Those are really nice modules. Oh, thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.